Hello everybody and welcome to this year's book cover, your humble host, and today I'm making stuffed chicken. I'm using box stuffing because, well, I'm lazy and I don't know how to actually make real stuffing. Okay. Got it. So, I'm going to need this pan, the butter, and the lid. First thing you want to do is make the stuffing. Actually, first thing you want to do is thaw out the chicken, which takes a long time to do. I actually should have been doing this a few hours ago, but fuck it. Alright, I'll be right back with water in the pan. 1.5 cups. Roughly about that much. I think that actually might be a little too much water, so I'm going to dump a little bit more out. Okay, so that's there. Now, you need a spoon, butter in. Well, let's hope this turns out well. And now, you cook. Now it says use a fork, but I ain't using a fork on my non-stick thing here. Basically let the water come to a boil and yada yada. It's going to take a while. Alright, speed up. Okay, so as you can see, the pot is boiling, and the next thing it says to do is to mix in the stuffing mix pouch. That's what's inside. Smells good. Ready, and oopsies, almost dropped the whole bag in. Now it says let it stand covered for 5 minutes. Let's see if that actually is. Anyways, time to work on the main attraction, which is chicken, of course. Let me zoom you in there for a minute. There we go. It's chicken. Now, what you want to do with this is create a pocket. 2 pockets, actually. One in here. And one over here. Now, I leave the middle right there perfectly fine. Everything, see? Perfectly fine. Now, make sure to wash your hands. Make sure to wash them often if you're going to be touching the chicken a lot. I don't know what that is. Anyways, you're going to need our friendly neighborhood spoon. Now, what you're going to want to do, take some butter, open up that pocket, and stuff that butter right on in there. Now, you might be wondering, look, why? Well, because what this does is it lets the breast stay juicy and also helps crisping. But we're going to be doing something else that helps crisping as well. Also, the skin of this chicken is kind of all holy for some reason. Ta-da! Boobs! Cool. Now, what you're going to want to do next, and this is an important part. See, you got the butter underneath the skin, right? You don't want to get a whole bunch of butter on your hand, right? So what you're going to need is some paper towel. Now, this entire time you could be using gloves and do it all by hand and blah, blah, blah. I don't have gloves, and I'm sure a lot of other people don't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the paper towel, take the tub of butter, fold the paper towel all pretty like, go like that, and rub it all on top. Now, you don't need to be all perfect with it. As usual, it's cooking, not baking. Baking, you got to be more perfect than cooking. But you want to get a good little lather on it. You know? Good bit of butter. Also, if a little bit just like clumps like that, that's perfectly fine. What this does, it helps brown the chicken. Now, what I could do, which I probably should do, is I could actually use a brush, melt some of this butter and put it over top, but I'm not motivated enough to do that. So, there. Now, we're not done with butter in this chicken yet, but for now, that'll do. Let's check on the stuffing real quick. Ooh, it's getting there. Just a couple more minutes and it'll be good. Smells good though. Now, here's what you want to do. This thing will have, more than likely have, what we call giblets in it. Oh shit, hold on one sec. There we go. Sorry, I had to put my camera on charger. But, see, you're going to want to reach inside, get all the giblets out, get all the gullets out and all that shit. Also, a little more butter like on top of it isn't going to hurt. Actually, it'll be... Butter won't hurt your chicken. Actually, it'll make it better. Then think I might have added a bit too much water. Which tends to always be my case, because I don't measure shit. Alright, so if you add too much water, put it back here, put it on for just a few seconds, because what that's going to do is it's actually going to evaporate the water. Now, a lot of people don't know this secret. See, it's evaporating all the water out of it. It's not going to look pretty. It tastes good. I added too much water, it's my fault. Now, plus I don't think I waited the full 5 minutes. Because I'm impatient. I would speed up, but I actually haven't had to. It's on 18 minutes so far. Alrighty. Now, we'll let that sit for a few minutes, and I'll be right back when it's done. Alrighty. Well, welcome back, everybody. So, I let it sit, and I fucked it up. Thing is, it's going to cook longer in here, in the chicken. Ta-da! Chicken. Now, what you want to do, you want to open up the actual chickeny cavity here. I mean, you can cut this off if you want to, but it's extra, so I'm not going to do that. Alrighty. So you put this in there. You just keep scooping till as much is in there as you want to be in there. And normally, if you make it right, you can eat what's left over. But I fucked up. I fucked up. I know I fucked up. Oh well. Everybody fucks up every now and again. Ow. Still hot. It's a bit of a mess, by the way. Okay. Now, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. You might be wondering, but look, that looks like shit. Well, you're right, it does look like shit. It does. But when have I ever said my cooking's going to look good? Sheesh. There's another thing you're going to need, though. That's toothpicks. Toothpicks are your best friend when cooking. Because they pin things together. Not very well sometimes because I'm an idiot. I've stuffed the shit. Which I already know. Also, if I had some string, I would tie the string up and tie the legs closed like that. But I don't have that, so I ain't gonna use it. Okay. But that should, for the most part, like I said, I made a mess. I'm good at doing that. Again, toothpicks, your best fucking friend, guys. No joke. Now, preheat your oven, blah blah blah, all that shit. Also, remember what I said about butter. Put a little bit of butter on top. A couple little spoons. I'll put one right there, one right there. Also, don't forget it's got this hole up here. Open that for a minute. Get some butter down in there too. And voila. Looks like a lot of butter, right? Well, it is a lot of butter. But you're going to need a lot of butter for it. Just to keep it good. Alright, so you got your bird, got your oven. Put your bird in your oven. Probably should have used that instead of what I'm using, but fuck it. And now I have a mess. I always have a mess at the end of these shit. But now we let that cook. I'm not going to make you stare at the mess while that cooks. Alright. 350 to 400 degrees is usually pretty good. I'll tell you how long it takes when it's done. Alright? See you then. So everybody, a couple things happened while it was cooking. That was too small, so I had to go to the bigger one. But eventually, I had also cut open to make sure it was good. Eventually, you'll get that. A perfectly cooked chicken with stuffing inside of it. It's really good, really tasty. Again, probably make the stuffing a little less liquid than asked. Also, don't be afraid if you hear the smoke alarm going off, because that just means it's done. It's so good. It's really fucking good. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's all good now, right there. Look at that. See how good that is? That's good. That is good right there. Ha 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 ha. Hot as fuck, but good as hell. Again, I made the stuffing wrong. Stuffing's pretty bad. But if you use a little less liquid for it, it's really good. Really good. Alrighty. So, that is a cooked chicken. And see how brown it is? That's because of the butter, my friends. See how juicy it is on the inside? That's because of the butter as well. Oh, by the way, it took me an hour and a half to cook this bird. An hour and a half. It's a long time to cook it, but it cooked. It's good. It's done. It's all tasty. Skin's nice and crispy. It's all good. All right. So, that's good. Now, you can add different seasonings and stuff on it. Whatever you want. I just like plain old chicken. It's my personal preference. But, that's all for this. What would go with this? You got stuffing. Duh. Come on. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, please, I beg of you, don't forget to smile.
Hell nah, I ain't sleep today, but I'ma be okay. Miss my family on the east, but fuck it, I can't leave LA. Every meeting that I be in, trust me, I just lead the way. I fuck 3